Hey guys, last week's San Diego Studios live stream had some great improvements to franchise mode, and one of those areas that they covered was trades, and I think it's really going to improve the game, and I wanted y'all to get a look at it, so here it is.
So we're going to go into make trade now. So
New trade screen.
it's slightly new. We've got the trade value bar at the bottom there. It shows you how much a player is worth to the team that you're trading with. So Andrew Miller is worth this much to the Orioles. It might change. It might change as we cycle through teams. So for the Blue Jays, he's worth not quite as much. So we just have a combination of factors that go into that calculation.
Need and age,
Needs
and contract, and all that kind of thing.
Rebuilding versus playoff push status, all of that kind of stuff.
And there's another new button, suggest trades.
Yes. So that's
what is this?
So let's say with the Yankees, right? It seems to me like their most glaring need is at second base, right?
And
we have that
overall starting second baseman.
right. So what we could do is we could try to find a surplus somewhere. And I know you can never have enough pitching, but let's try and trade one of these pitchers. Let's try and trade Ivan Nova, for example.
It's 28, B potential 73.
So you add him to the trade, and then you press square, and you get this pop-up, right? So this pop-up allows you to search for trades based on a preference. You can search for MLB-ready players, you can search for prospects, or you can search for
a combination of
anything, no restrictions. So we want a second baseman who's ready right now, and so we'll just look for MLB ready. And there we go, Trade Finder at work. You can see a bunch of offers from teams. We try to separate them. We try to have an offer of one player, two players, and then three players to give you some options.
And you can get multiple trades per team.
Per team, yes.
If the combinations work, right?
You can offer the trade from here. You can edit the offer, or you can cancel out. So we were looking for a second baseman, right? So that's kind of a good trade right there. But we don't need another pitcher.
So it's a slight improvement on that one.
Right. I was going to try to look for. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
That's a second base upgrade at the MLB level, and
we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with Jed Jerko, right? Is
right.
he going to be his rookie year self?
Exactly.
All that.
And then Nova too, because Nova was pretty good 2 years ago or 3 years ago. So we can offer that trade. Now, let's say first base, right? First base, well, Teixeira is pretty good still, but he's getting up there in age. So
need a prospect.
Might need a backup plan here.
Right. So you might want to maybe. Well, you don't want to trade him, I guess, because then you'll create a hole this year. But maybe you want to trade, let's say A-Rod. let's say we want to get rid of A-Rod and we want to get some prospects in return, right? So you can do that too. We're finding trades. So we get some back here. If you look at the ages of the players, they're all in their early 20s. You see some high potentials there. So
we're looking for a first baseman here, right?
A-Rod's not worth a whole lot.
You know, I did forget to set first base as a need, though. So let me go do that.
Explain that.
Yeah,
so if we go to update the trade block and we set first base, then
right. So that always used to be the case. You could do that, but now this really impacts the trade finder.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So if we go do that again, prospects. Now it's going to throw in. It's going to throw in more first basemen than if we didn't have first base as a seeking position.
That's cool.
So there's a first baseman right there.
24.
All right, up and coming guy, be prospect.
So let's try and get maybe Montero. Do we want him
him
back
at first base? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Who's that?
So you can just
C potential. We need a B potential guy.
So this looks like a good trade right
That's
here.
not bad. 19.
19-year-old, up and coming.
Right.
A couple years before he gets there, but
And that's fine because you already have Garrett Jones and Teixeira there.
Sure.
So we can offer that trade. And so that's a little bit about how Trade Finder works. I'll do one more case. So let's say you just want to acquire a certain player. Well, you can do the same thing from the opposite side. Let's say we want Kershaw, just Just see if we could get him.
Might have to
Lot
give
of
up a
trade
lot.
value.
Might have to give up a lot here, Luis. Your
No
Yankees might
trades
have
were
to give up
found.
a lot.
The Yankees don't have
No
anything
trades
to
were
give
found.
them.
They don't
So,
even have the
yeah,
pieces.
so-
They don't have the
Okay.
pieces.
That's
So
good.
sometimes you'll
That's
see
good.
that, you know. You just can't go and acquire anywhere.
Sure.
So another thing, since we are talking about trades, the trade logic.
Right.
We've changed trade logic this year.
Yeah, so we used to have too many multiplayer deals. That was actually the norm in our game, when the norm is actually just one-for-one deals. So we have a lot more one-for-one deals, and there used to be some trades there, some iffy trades with relievers, like MLB ready relievers would be traded for 3 prospects, stuff like that. That's all. You know, we've reworked all of that, and you'll see that.
And Luis went back and he's basically redone the entire value table for
Absolutely.
trades. And I can't break it. And I'm the one always breaking it year after year, and I can't break it anymore.
And,
So I'm thinking we're at a good
And one of the
level
things I thought was so cool about it this year, watching, because I sit next to Luis, our cubes are right next to each other, and I could see him developing this throughout the year. And when all the trades were going down, like around the winter meetings and all of that, we would hear about a big trade, and then it wouldn't be in our roster yet. So we would come in the next day, Luis would set it up and do a trade finder and see if that combination
Right.
would show up. And many times, almost that exact same combination would show up.
I
of
remember
trade that
the-
just went down. I think
the
Donaldson was
Zobrist.
one. Oh,
Yeah, and
Zobrist.
the Zobrist trade, I think Jaso was headed the other way.
Right.
So it was a cool thing to see
It's
through.
very cool. Yeah, absolutely.
I think the improvements they made are really going to help franchise mode. Game comes out March 31st. I know all of you are as excited as I am for it. So everybody have a great day, and I'll see you later.